another delightful episode of the Golden Hour Review, brought to you on in Chicago, where we bring you the finest music, the wittiest banter, and the ads that never go out of style. This evening, we've got a real treat for you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, but don't expect any jokes about retired people tonight.
Why not, Stuart?
Because they don't work. And now, a shameless plug from our sponsor.
Are you looking to move?
Live radio, people. Are you looking to move? Are rents skyrocketing and utilities costing you an arm and a leg? Then consider Park Plaza. For a reasonable monthly rate, you get kosher meals a day, housekeeping service once a week, free local TV and internet, an on-site synagogue with a daily minyan led by Rabbi Eitan Allen, and lots of free activities to keep you busy. For more information, call
773-465
Park Plaza. And now, a song from the Parkettes.
If you ever go to Trinidad, they make you feel so very glad. Calypso sing and make a rhyme. See you on the fields like that. Drink it rum and go down, going through the car. Both mother and daughter, living for the Yankee dollar.
Say, friends, it's a warm day out there. Whether you're coming in from the factory floor or heading home from school, there's nothing quite like the crisp, clean taste of ice-cold Coca-Cola. And here's the best part. Coca-Cola still costs only 5 cents. That's a value you can count on bottle after bottle. So step right up to your neighborhood soda fountain or reach into that icebox and treat yourself to the real thing.
Things so better with Coca-Cola. Things so better with Coke.
And now, a listen in on the party line.
A nosy neighbor listens in on a shared telephone line. In a world of modern marvels and rotary phones comes a tale of suspense, scandal, and schnitzel. We bring you tonight's episode of The Party Line. Yoo-hoo, Mrs. Goldbike!
Okay, just a little listen. Not eavesdropping, just community awareness.
Yes, doctor. It's the same thing every night. My feet are burning. I don't know if it's the corns, the socks, or my husband's new meatloaf recipe.
Oi, Maisha's meatloaf is a weapon. I told her not to do peppercorn and shoe balls together.
And last week, I swear, the thermostat moved by itself. I think the radiator's mounted.
Gross and indigestion. I knew it. That radiator's cursed, or worse, rent control.
Mrs. Goldberg, please hang up your receiver. This is your third warning today.
Sir, who's counting? Let's see, check that.
Tune in next time when Mrs. Goldberg says,
I'm not nosy, I'm just fellow.
And now, another work ad from one of our sponsors.
You'll wonder where the yellow went when you brush your teeth with Pepsodent. That's the kind of ice to get, and leaves you burning all the day. You wonder where the yellow went when you with Pepsodent today.
Pepsodent, it's the toothpaste your teeth would choose if they weren't too busy chewing. Hey, everybody, what do you call an alligator wearing a vest?
An investigator. Grill cream, a little devil to ya. Grill cream, you look so debonair. Grill cream, the girls will walk to ya. They love to make the fingers in your hair.
Grill cream, a little dabble do ya. But two dabs, that's a courtship list. Ladies, love a man with a sweet, confident head of hair. And Grill Cream's got the slickest, stickiest formula the 1950s can legally sell. Comb it, slick it, impress your boss, distract your enemies, confuse your dog.
And now it's time for suspense. Here is the drama of The Tale of Mr. Coffee, The Burglary.
Based on a true story that happened to me. I stand at my front door, ready to enter, key in hand. Then I freeze. Cigarette smoke, the smell unmistakable, and no one in my house smokes. Slowly I turn the key in the lock. No sooner than it connects, the lock turns back. Again I turn the key. Again it turns back. Someone is standing on the other side of my door. Someone who should not be there. Someone who is smoking in my living room. I run to a neighbor. Call the cops, I cry out. Someone is burglarizing my house. They call. They come. They enter the house, but it is way too late. Mournfully, the police officer tells me to check my valuables. Whoops, I have no valuables. But I pretend to search for them anyway. I can't believe it. My Mr. Coffee is missing. I can't admit that this is all that's gone. Well, officer, I think all is well here. Maybe I scared him off in time. No, ma'am. The second officer appeared. I'm afraid you haven't seen the bedroom. I turn to enter the bedroom and he holds me back with a sympathetic hand on my shoulder. It's not a pretty sight, ma'am, he warns me. Bravely, I enter the bedroom and realize with horror that it is exactly how I left it that morning. The look of horror on my face made the two policemen very solicitous, and they suggested I sit down, as the shock of seeing my bedroom ransacked in such a terrible fashion would upset anybody. I bought a new Mr. Coffee the next day.
Only the names have been changed to protect the innocent. Well, who could just walk to the studio straight from the Shade Tree? Simi Shumsky. What a surprise! Can you sing us a chord song, Simi?
Fish gotta swim, birds gotta fly. I gotta love one man till I die. Can
in on a few old friends.
A cozy living room somewhere in suburban America. There's a folding card table with a lace tablecloth, coffee cups, a tin of store-bought rugelach, and 4 lifelong friends sitting around kibitzing.
So tell me, who made the rugelach?
Store-bought from Moishe's Market, on sale, half off, because they expire tomorrow.
Aye, such a bargain. Just what I want with my coffee. Rugelach that's already sitting shiver.
I think they're delicious. A this'll dry, maybe, but that's my God, better coffee.
You know, once in the Catskills, I had a rugelach so soft, I proposed marriage right there in the dining hall.
And did he say yes?
He said, lady, I'm the baker. Still, he gave me an extra one for me.
Now we talk about bunions, light brown sole circle, and orthopedic shoes.
Boy,
Remember when we
bunions.
used to talk about
At least now.
it was all about boys.
Speak for yourself. I still use my electric razor, just in case Mr. Right is running late.
My slow-mo used to say, Miriam, you're the light of my life, as you snore like a diesel engine.
That's love, rugelach, tolerating someone's voice and still making them soup.
My Abe never complained, but then again, he was mostly deaf after 82.
Don't answer that. It's probably the full of brush man.
I bought my brushes already.
You know what I'm grateful for? This right here. Us Orientals still making each other laugh. Still pretending to diet.
Pretending. I've been cutting carbs since President Hoover. And just look at me.
You look good. For someone who thinks brisket is a food group.
You look beautiful, even if our knees sound like bubble wrap.
And so, as the rugelach crumbles and the coffee cools, these 4 friends continue their weekly tradition, fetching, felling, and keeping each other company. In a world that keeps spinning faster, something like friendship, second-rate pastries, and a little Yiddish in the afternoon never go out of style.
Same time next week.
I'll bring real like
I'll bring napkins and tuna.
And maybe a single man over 70 with his own feet.
Aye.
Now let's talk about something essential to every Jewish home, the seltzer. That's right, folks, not the fizzy water in that store you can't pronounce. Seltzer. You can't have a meal, a conversation, or even a real argument without a bottle of seltzer on the table. Pop the top, pour it in your glass, and listen to the bubbles like they're gossiping with you about everything that happened this week. And speaking of fizz,
I can't believe I ate the whole thing. Flop, flop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is.
take Alka-Seltzer and feel better fast. Available at your local drugstore. And now, we're going to peek into some family drama.
The second night of Passover, the family has gathered again, bellies full, voices louder than necessary, and yet the afikoman is missing.
The second night of Passover. The brisket has been reheated. The kugel is slightly drier, but the drama as fresh as ever.
All right, everyone. We finished the meal, and it's time for the kids to find the afikoman.
Do we have to? I'm 13 now. I'd rather check my stocks.
Stocks. When I was your age, I invested in a goat. It gave milk and attitude, just like your Aunt Ethel.
Well, maybe the goat hit the afikoman too, because it's not where it was to be last year.
Did anyone check under the couch cushion? That's where I hid my emergency Hummintashen.
Herschel, it's Passover, not Hamantaschen.
Relax. It was prime. No one eats those anyway.
Yeah, page 10. Page 10. Second one down.
Oh, I'm supposed to say something here, huh?
No apple Coleman under the couch, behind the curtain, or in the dog's mouth. I'm not opening the freezer again. Last time it bit me.
Okay, who hid it this year?
It was supposed to be hidden. I thought it was a souvenir. I wrapped it in foil, wrote 1957 on it, and put it in a good silver.
You kept the Afikoman from 1957?
It's aged beautifully, like a vintage matzah, crunchy, with notes of dust and regret.
So wait, we're not getting the Afikoman tonight?
Does that mean no dessert?
Calm down, Fetchers. I made chocolate-covered macaroons. You'll survive.
Barely.
And so the Afikoman was lost, or preserved for another generation. Tune in next time when Bubby Rivka says,
If Moses had GPS, we would have been in the desert for 40 years.
Always a pleasure with that family. Thank you. There are a few jokes to tickle your phony bone. You want to hear a joke about construction? I guess not. I'm not still working on it. And here's another one. What did the ocean say to the shore? Nothing. It just waved. And now a word from our sponsor.
Rinse so white, happy little wash day song.
Get your clothes whiter and brighter with Rinso White soap powders. And now for another peek into holiday rumbles.
The kitchen and dining room of a bustling Jewish home, just hours before the Seder. Nothing is ready, but everyone has something to say about it. And now from the makers of Manischewitz wine and Stripes matzah comes a holiday tale of faith, family, and a complete and total meltdown. We proudly present Passover Panic.
The brisket is still frozen. The kugel is too wet. And Rosie just tried to microwave the matzo balls.
They were taking forever. I was trying to modernize the Seder. Martha Stewart says steam is out.
Syl, breathe. I set the table, I opened the wine, and I even found the Afikoman.
You found the Afikoman? It's not supposed to be found, and the kids look for it.
So I'll re-hide it, under Uncle Mo. He hasn't moved since lunch.
That's Aunt Minnie. She's early. She always comes early so she can criticize the wallpaper.
Tell her the plague of bad taste already passed through here in 1974.
Do we eat yet?
Mo, the Seder hasn't even started yet.
Why not?
Because someone froze the brisket.
It was in the freezer labeled, not the brisket. Who puts brisket in a freezer?
The same guy who bought 12 pounds of horseradish because it was on sale.
The Ferocious is attacking.
Forget it. We're doing the Haggadah cold, and we're eating matzah with butter. Dayenu. Dayenu.
Butter? This is a meat meal.
Manish Kanoha Laila
Then
Hazeh.
skip the butter and spread it with disappointment. Let's sit down already.
Manish Kanoha Laila Hazeh.
Because this night, I almost lit the brisket on fire, but I didn't. Miracles do happen.
Now, folks, if you're looking for that smooth, rich flavor that gets you out of bed in the morning or perks you up during late night schmooze, Maxwell House is the answer. Why? Because every cup is made with a time-tested recipe passed down from the finest coffee growers and carefully roasted just for you. And don't forget, it's the coffee served at every important family gathering, from your Aunt Miriam's Shabbat dinner to the big wedding bash, where Uncle Bertie finally married that nice woman from the deli. So grab a cup of Maxwell House, where every sip feels like a hug from Bubby herself. And don't forget to pick up a copy of Maxwell House's Haggadah. Maxwell House. Now, listen here, friends. When it's time for wine, and I don't mean that old bottle you had tucked in the back of your cupboard since last Rosh Hashanah. I mean, when it's time for the real deal, there's only one wine you need on your table. Manischewitz. That's right, Manischewitz. The wine that's sweeter than a babka at brunch and smoother than your Uncle Sal's story about the good old days. Whether it's Kiddush on Friday night or L'chaim with your best friends, Manischewitz is the wine that makes you say, it's so good, why don't you just buy 2 bottles? And while we're talking about what's on the Passover table, don't forget Stripes Matzah, folks. If you're having a Seder this year, or any year for that matter, you want to make sure you're serving the best. Not the kind that crumbles at the slightest touch, or tastes like cardboard and regret. No, no, no. Stripes Matzah is fresh, crisp, and ready to hold up to your Aunt Miriam's famous horseradish without batting an eye. Remember, it's not just for Passover. Try Stripes Matzah on your morning schmear. I mean, who says matzah's just for the holidays? Break it up, top it with a smear of cream cheese or a dollop of jam, and have yourself a moment.
Drink a glass of coffee with the real in between. It's good for you. It tastes something to all the top of flavor.
Yes, moms agree. Fertile teen grows turn grouchy rascals into wholesome little angels. It's science, or close enough. And now, a chance to hear from our listeners.
Dear Bubby, my husband hasn't held a job in 2 years. He just sits in the basement, drinks beer all day, and listens to the radio. Now he wants to take out a home improvement loan for $10,000. I think he just wants to drink his way through the money. Should I agree to this? Signed, Harried Housewife in Brooklyn.
Dear harried housewife, let him take out his loan, then throw the bum out. You'll be amazed at how much more home improvement you'll see right away.
Dear Bubby, I'm really distraught. I broke my arm in 2 places, and now I can't work. What should I do? Signed, breadwinner in New York City.
Dear breadwinner, not knowing your line of work, I can't make a good suggestion about that. But I can advise you, stay away from those 2 places.
Ladies, this afternoon we had you kvetching, kvelling, washing clothes with Rinso White, making matzo balls, kugel, and frozen brisket. Now it's time for you to take care of yourselves. So tonight, Don't forget to wash your face with Lux, the soap the movie stars use to keep their faces looking beautiful. And don't forget your hair. Keep it clean and tangle-free with Halo shampoo. Halo, everybody, Halo. Halo is the shampoo that glorifies your hair. So Halo, everybody, Halo. And that wraps up tonight's broadcast of the Golden Hour Revue. Thanks for joining us as we take a trip down memory lane. And remember, folks, the sponsors of tonight's show are just like your family. They're always there when you need them, especially when it's time to make dinner a little more delicious, the coffee a little stronger, and the bubbles a little fizzier. And now, a song from the entire ensemble. And that wraps up tonight's broadcast of the Golden Hour Revue. Thanks for joining us as we took that trip down memory lane. And until next time, this is your host wishing you a good night, a fresh cup of Maxwell House, a matzo ball that's just right. Take care, everyone, and have a great evening.